Hi AYSO 1463, my name is Carrie Lopez. I am a coach, referee, board member, and recently became the safety director for our region. Our region is committed to having a fun environment for our kids to return to the fields with an emphasis on health and safety as we navigate this unique season. As a board, we have been working hard with our national office, the County of Riverside, and the City of Murrieta to ensure that we return to the field safely and in compliance with all coronavirus-related regulations. As you come to the fields this fall, you will see new signs and banners with our policy changes on them. Of course, the most important thing is that if your player isn't feeling well or is exhibiting any symptoms of coronavirus, please stay home. Masks will be required for all attendees at the Warm Spring Fields until further notice. Players are the only exception. They will be asked to remove masks for the duration of their skill development session. Hand sanitizer will be available at the board tent. All participants will be asked to sanitize prior to their skill development session, and our board will be working to sanitize all equipment and bathrooms frequently. In addition to these steps, we are also trying to reduce foot traffic and the number of people on the fields. The first way that we are going to accomplish that is to stagger our start times and increase the amount of time between activities. This also gives us time for additional sanitizing of equipment between uses. The second thing we are doing to minimize numbers is asking that unless your child is 6U or under or has special needs, we ask that only your player join us on the fields. Parents can walk their child out to meet their coach, but then we ask that you return to your vehicle for the duration of the skill development session. We will also be rotating our field usage to help spread out the players. As parents, we need your help. Please ensure that your child is symptom-free, including fever, before dropping them off at the field. Clearly label any personal items such as water bottles and soccer balls, and of course, send your kids with plenty of water. Also, be sure to wash clothing and uniforms and sanitize all player equipment after every session. While we usually love help, during this season we are going to ask you to avoid assisting us with our field equipment. All activities for the fall will be held at the Warm Springs field location. This will allow us to provide temperature checks and ensure proper social distancing throughout the season. Anyone with a temperature of 100.4 degrees or higher will have an opportunity to cool off in the shade or a vehicle before checking temperature for a second time. If their temperature remains high, they will not be allowed to enter the fields. To help limit congestion in our gate area, we are asking that any dropping off or picking up take place in the area in front of the baseball fields. As Safety Director, my contact information will be available on all region email communication, and you can send any questions or concerns directly to me. Our weekly emails will also have a quick update regarding any illness in our region. In addition, a separate website will be created for our region dedicated to our return to play information and procedures. Coaches, listen up, this is for you. Please make sure that you are healthy and fever-free before coming to the fields. Also, reinforce with your team that only healthy players should be participating. Social distancing will be in place between coaches and players and the parents. Coaches will be required to wear masks throughout the skill development sessions. Additionally, under the current guidelines, there will be no competitive play or scrimmaging and no travel to other areas. The same coach will work with the group of players throughout the season. Coaches should be aware of and help enforce our new procedures, such as making sure that all players have their own properly labeled equipment, that sanitizer is being used frequently, and that no equipment is being shared between players. Coaches or a team point of contact will be asked to check in with me weekly to verify that there are no coronavirus-related concerns. If competitive play becomes permissible later in the season, we will have additional guidelines for our referees and also ask our parents to avoid our tunnel-style end-of-game celebrations. If you want more information regarding our plan in the event of positive coronavirus cases, there is a detailed chart that can be found towards the end of the slideshow presentation. And of course, you can always contact me with any additional questions or concerns. We are doing and will continue to do everything that we can to ensure a safe environment for return to play. However, until COVID-19 is eradicated or a vaccine has been developed, there is no way for us to eliminate the risk of infection. In light of that fact, a COVID waiver has been added for all players and volunteers in our registration process. I hope you have stuck with me through all of this. Feel free to look through the slide presentation for additional details or contact me directly with questions. You can reach me at safety@aysoregion1463.org. Thanks so much for listening. Register your kids, get their boots, balls, and plenty of water, and we can't wait to see you out on the pitch this fall.